felt good. That's just a little example of my training regimen. Eddie, Mr. Eddie Edwards, September 17th, Death Before Dishonor, the Ringmasters Challenge. Name aside, I couldn't be happier about this match. This match is to see who the best athlete in Ring of Honor is. And ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at him right here. Not only the best athlete in Ring of Honor and professional wrestling today. Now in the Ringmasters Challenge, it's best 2 out of 3 falls. First fall, pinfall only. That means submissions don't count, you dummies. Countouts don't count, you dummies. Eddie Edwards, you know how dangerous I am. I can beat you from any angle. So be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Fall 2, submission only. Now Eddie, I know you have the heel hook, single leg crab, whatever you want to call it. But the thing you don't have is the most lethal submission in Ring of Honor. The stronghold. In fall 3, 15-minute Iron Man match. While that fall won't be needed, I do like that little twist at the end. Because if I'm feeling a little, not cocky, but very confident that night, maybe I'll let it go to a 3rd fall, just to prove that I'm that much better than you. So Eddie Edwards, live on internet pay-per-view, I'm going to prove to you and the whole entire world that I'm the greatest athlete in professional wrestling today. And that, my friends, is the truth.
It's almost here. We are just a few short days away from the Bravados' debut on pay-per-view, Death Before Dishonor. That's a phrase we're very familiar with. Something our grandmother has instilled in us since a very young age. You don't dishonor yourselves, and you don't dishonor the Bravado name. Hey, Ring of Honor, it's the name of the game. But there's some teams that seem to have forgotten about that. Most notably, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Future Shock. Been shocking the future with all your poor sportsmanship. Whether it be in Canada, when you come to the ring and attack us when we simply invite you out for a debate, or whether it be in Chicago, when you decide to pummel me when I'm unconscious. All signs of poor sportsmanship. But it's in the past now, because this Saturday night in New York City, in front of all the pimps, prostitutes, panhandlers, drug dealers, the Bravados are going to stand victorious. And you guys are going to stand in the middle of that ring and shake our hands with a smile. Because nobody likes a sore loser.
Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly. If you want to look on the bright side of things, though, my grandmother told me the only thing more dishonorable than being poor sports are being quitters. And that's exactly what our opponents in New York City, the Young Bucks, are. They're proven quitters. Because a few years ago, they came into the Ring of Honor Tag Division, and they were wowing crowds all over the country with their flashy double team moves, their flips, their kicks. They took Ring of Honor by storm. But then they took notice of the Bravados. They saw the Bravado bandwagon start to pick up steam, and they split. They did the wise thing, and they got out of town before we had a chance to step in the ring with them, because they knew that they were just going to be stepping stones on the Bravados' road to the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. But Young Bucks, you only delayed the inevitable, because this Saturday night in Death Before Dishonor, on internet pay-per-view, for the whole world to see, you're going to go down to the Bravados and you're going to prove to everybody that you were just a stepping stone. But don't take it personally, because it's our job as the leaders of the Ring of Honor revolution to rid Ring of Honor of people like you and people like Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. So everybody tune in, go fight live, check them out on internet pay-per-view, because the Bravados We're gonna take out the trash. Bravado bandwagon.
Hop on.
New York have many memory por el generico, ¿sí? Pero September 17, Death Before Dishonor,
I don't want any problems.
No?
I actually came here because I feel I owe you an explanation. On September 17th, you know, you're wrestling me instead of Steve. It's nothing, there's no mind games, it's not some sort of trick we're playing.
No.
It's just Steve shouldn't be in that position right now. You know, it's like a guy doesn't get out of rehab and the next day just go hang out in the bar and expect not to drink. You know, after what happened on June 26th in New York, Steve's not in a very good place. So it's you and me, and I'm here in Ring of Honor to wrestle. I'm here in Ring of Honor to show that I actually am one of the best wrestlers in the world, and no doubt you are too, my friend. So, okay, I know you don't trust me, and I know you don't trust Steve, but actions speak louder than words. I can talk here all I want, but remember, at Revolution Canada, Steve saved you. Remember that. So September 17th, you and me, man. No games, just wrestling. Nobody from the past. Just you and me. You do this?
I see.
The ultimate test of skill, endurance, and heart. That's why the Ringmaster Challenge was created. 2 out of 3 falls. Pinfall, submission, 15-minute Ironman. Me versus Roderick Strong. It's gonna be the Gibson driver versus the diehard. The stronghold versus the Achilles lock. His will to win against my will to win. Now, Roddy, you wanna talk about all these moves that you have, all these submissions that you know, and how hard you train. Believe me, you're preaching to the choir. I know firsthand what it's like to feel those backbreakers. I know what it's like to be locked in the stronghold with no way out. And I know what type of athlete you are and how hard you train. But the thing is, you and your life partner, manager, Truth Martini, you're not getting it through your head. Matches like these, it's about much more than that. It's about who you are as a man, what type of warrior you truly are. Now, just like I know what it's like to basically have my ass kicked by you, you know what it's like to be the one kicking my ass, yet I'm not staying down. You're doing every play in your playbook, yet it's not working and you can't beat me. You know that feeling, Roddy. The last time in New York City, I was pushed to the limit, both physically and mentally. In one of the hardest, most brutal matches I've ever been in. And the end result was, I lost the Ring of Honor World title. But make no mistake, Roddy, I am more than ready to take this match to that level and beyond, because I need this match. I need to win this match for me to prove that I am not broken. I am not being kept down. In New York City, Roddy, if you want to leave with the win, you better be prepared to leave me laying beaten and bloodied in that ring. Because Saturday night, for me, it truly is death before dishonor.
Don't do this up, promo. I seen some cold nights and bloody days. Bodies fall, blood sprays. They use me wrong, that's why I sing this song to this day. What? My body is cold steel for real. I was made to kill. That's why they keep me concealed. That was a little Nas. But instead of singing about a gun, I'm singing about our new best friend here. Brett, what you got to say about that?
Jay, Mark, to be completely honest, we know you done pioneered this ladder game here in ROH. Kenny and I, we know a thing or two about ladders. Because ever since we stepped foot in this company, we've been climbing this ladder, rung by rung. And step by step, we're taking it to the top, baby. And once we get to the top, we don't stop. Because at the top, there's a #1 contendership to get them tag titles. You guys want to get to Charlie? You want to get to Shelton? Well, there's two badass dudes standing between you and them. Because we wanted them two dudes just as much as you two do.
See, I don't know if you know it or not, Brett and I are willing to die for those belts. And the funny thing is, it's gonna be death before dishonor. You see, this ain't about wins and losses. This ain't about prestige. It is about the #1 contendership, but you know what? On that night, it's not gonna be about those belts. It's gonna be about us getting back. All those months of dealing with the Briscoes, it's gonna be getting it back. It's gonna be about retribution. This is the All Night Express's time. This is how we take care of the Briscoes. This is Ladder War 3.